All right, I'm gonna try something new for my video stuff here. I'm tired of holding my phone up. I'm doing videos in my face. It's getting annoying. So I'm already using this for streaming. I can use it to record as well. And mind you, it's work in progress. I couldn't even find that font that I got off of I think Photopea for my actual other splash screens. So I'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure I can find it and import it. I have it written down. You go hunt it down. Anyway, I made a video for yesterday, and then I was like, man, I want to make a different video now because what an experience yesterday was. So right, getting the audio to where I wanted it. Anyway, yeah. So we had like the craziest fucking day ever. So I don't know if anybody here that sees this caught my stream night before last, but I spur of the moment had an idea of going to Kennesaw, Georgia. It's one of my best friend's 41st birthday this weekend, and we didn't have a day to do stuff, so we're like, we're just gonna go do it Monday, right? And we went and did it Monday. Fuck, I've already lost a part. Anyway, we had no idea what we were getting into. We had no clue what the sights we were about to behold. To where I'm actually gonna subject you to a fucking slideshow. It'll be a quick one though, don't worry. But like, oh my god, you guys, oh my fucking god. So I was aware of this Kennesaw store because I've seen pictures on Reddit occasionally of people posting like the human-sized Gundam that's in the store, but I didn't really know much else about it. And then I Googled it and I'm like, oh, it's a big store. It's their flagship store and shit. And yeah, I'm like, oh, maybe this is a move for Dara for his birthday. And yeah, that's what we did. And then he was like, yeah, he's free to go. I'm like, are you free to make a 4 hour drive with me to go take a gamble and see what's up? And he was. Me and him have been talking about doing road trips for a while because I want to talk more about the magic of road trips at the end of this video. And this was it. And this was one for the books. And I'm telling you, like, we had no idea what we were getting into. So like, you pull up. Well, let me go ahead and start here. Let's see. Do I have everything set up the way I want it to be? Yes, I do. So yeah, we pull up here and already you can see it's like massive, right? Like it's this big fucking banner thing in the front. I'm like, okay, yeah, this is definitely not like a normal hobby town because our hobby town's kind of meh. The guy who runs it just like is unenthusiastic, never has what I need in stock. And this could have been like further from that. It was just insane. But we already knew when we walked up. I'm like, dude, look at the sign. Like this place is not fucking around. And then like you walk in and the shit they get created with. We're like, dude, there's a giant T-Rex right in the front. And I could already see like it was big, like looking over like, but you can't really see the whole inside when you walk in the door because it's kind of like a lobby with a train diorama that my ass did not take a photo of, but it was massive too, like a big mountain town that trains were driving through. And you couldn't really peek around. I was waiting for him to come out of the bathroom. I didn't want to like just run in there like a maniac and not wait for my bud. And I did, and I waited. And then we walked in, and it's like you just come in and you just start seeing shit. And this is look at this fucking thing. Not a life size. The life size is like 60 feet tall, and that's in Japan. But this is the biggest one we got here in the States. The human size RX-78 too. And then like we were already like, yep, okay, this is pretty gnarly. It's big, and you still don't know until you start looking. And a lot of people that go in this place that aren't into the shit that we're into don't really understand because they're not like. It's almost like being a wine sommelier and you don't know what the wines are that you're tasting. We are Japanese plastic sommeliers, so we know our shit. And we knew when we started diving in, they were like, this is unreal. Like here's another shot of the RX-78, just absolutely massive. And then we're like, holy shit, big stack of Psycho Gundams right there. I'm like, oh my god, I already know this place is not playing. Because you rarely see it in local shops, you'll see it online, but anyway, like here's the back wall, and this is the first back wall that we saw, and we're like, oh, this is the fancy dangerous shit. And they had like a line barrels of iron figure that was like $400. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. And I didn't even normally I would have left someplace like this a little butthurt that I couldn't get the cool things, but I was just like, the way I felt about this experience was like I just getting to experience these things, and like they would anything you wanted to see in there, I take out of the cabinet and show you. Everyone there is so cool that works there. And I was just appreciative that I got to like look at this stuff and hold it in my hands and be like, whoa, this is a real awesome thing. And I saw a lot of very expensive things that were like awesome. And like there was so much shit that I didn't even know. Like I don't know what this the kit is here. I mean, I guess it's a big metal figure. I mean, that's the thing in this stuff that we're into is you see a lot of big metal figures things. Anyway, let's see what else we got here. And this, I never thought I would see this in the United States of America. The only place I'd ever seen these on a shelf is my good buddy Mecha Genre when he went to Japan, and you know that's where they're from. Saw in the store. I never thought I'd walk into a store in the United States and see fucking 5-star stories kits on the shelf, like full line of them almost. Absolutely insane. And at that point, I knew I'm like, okay, this store is just the motherlode. I never could have dreamed of a store that was like this fucking crazy with cool stuff. Lego section, man. Like, look at this shit. Like that right there is the pyramid Lego set that sold out that I never got to get. They had it. They had a lot of stuff that I would not have been able to get. If I normally got them through the normal methods of like going to the stores or whatever. Um, I believe the guy that ran here, I can't remember if he said Laws Blocks. I can't remember what he said. He must have been talking about this Kobe brand. I'd never heard of it, but there's a lot of off-brand Legos now that are really good, that have cool designs that Lego doesn't have, and they carry some of that too. Um, and mind you, all the stuff I'm going to show you, this is a fraction of a fraction of the store because like we spent 3.5 hours and three and a half hours, something like that, because we got there at like 2:30 and we didn't leave there till like 5:30. Um, so yeah, anyway, um, the back wall on top of having kits, there was a big long bar of like custom kits that people in there built. Somebody took, I don't know what they built this out of. This Samus from Metroid, and there were like custom kits like we would make, not like oh I just built it and panel lined it. Like there were custom shit in there that I guess the employees had done. Like all this stuff that they had built, man, and like look at these crazy old ass models. Like I don't even know what half of this shit is. I don't know. Like everyone needs to know about this fucking store. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm doing this. I'm sorry that I'm subjecting you to a slideshow, but people need to fucking know this place is a gem. It is a hidden gem, and it is insane. Of course, they're going to have the Star Wars Bandai, which those are really cool. I built several of those, and I'm glad to see that they're getting popular. So, like, if Gundams isn't your thing, but you'd like to build a model kit, they do have, you know, these Star Wars ones that are really nice. I actually saw like a big model of the Razor Crest in there, from Mandalorian. Um, you can see some like Ultraman monsters. I was like, whoa, like these folks are connoisseurs. Here's some more of like here's some more of the custom models that you can see people had built in here. Look at this, and me and Dara were geeking out. Look at this fucking Zaku that the dude made that was the Green Ranger themed Zaku. Whoever you are that works at Hobby Town, just mad fucking props to you for doing this shit. Thank you. Man of class. Bless you. And then, like I said, underneath these, this was the one thing that I was a little butthurt that I didn't walk away with was this Kamen Rider Ghost. But I mean, this was not my trip. This was my bud's trip, and also like I'm not being that money spender guy the way I used to be. But it's okay. I mean, we're gonna go back. So like, it's okay that I didn't walk away with some of the things that I wanted. I mean, I got myself a little something. I got myself one of the 5-star story Knights of Gold kits that was like rare and I thought was going to be sold out. And some tools. Most importantly, some tools for me. I mentioned I canceled my order of thin cement from Amazon because I'm like it'll be here. Oh, it absolutely was fucking here. Oh man. But yeah, no, it was the birthday boy's day, and that man walked out with a giant sack of stuff, and he was so happy. Here's some more of the model. These are more of a snap build, mind you, not really too super custom-y, but like a nice range of. You can see the employees here just really down the build. I mean, that's got to be such a fun job to be able to just build for your job and just put it on display. Whole wall of Kamen Rider and Ultraman shit will hold 2 whole shelves, top to bottom of Kamen Rider stuff. It was gnarly. More display stuff up here. Like I didn't even know that they had of Ultraman. I didn't even realize that they had. Where is he at? Yeah, the new Taro from the new Netflix series. Sick to see. And then like this is one of those shelves that you walk by and you're like, yeah, this place is not fucking around. Like when you see, I'm glad these photos are coming in good resolution on the stream, so you can at least see, and I can zoom in and show you. It's better than just like looking through it's my Insta. I don't have all these pictures. I was gonna send you to my Insta to look at these. I'm like, I bet you could show them. I don't know what this is. It's badass. It's a big tank with arms and legs and shit. I know what these are. The Getter. This is nasty. That was painful to walk away from because I built that Getter Devolution that you guys may have seen on my stuff. The newer Mazinger Zero. Dara's got this one, so would I like to have it? Yeah, but I'll be happy just to watch him build it, honestly, because I've built Amazinger already. These giant Mecha Godzillas, holy shit, I'd never seen these before, and I wonder, I'd seen Mecha Godzilla kits before, and I saw they were like 150 bucks, and I guess this is why, because I guess I didn't realize they're so massive. Lots and lots and lots of Super Robot stuff, like this J Decker. It's just insane to see that in a store, in a fucking store, and then even the freaking dang it, what is this from? And I should know this because I'm pretty sure this is a Nagano and Tomino collab. This show, I can't remember the name of it, but it's from that series too. Lots of SDs. This whole second half here, it's literally every single you call it a MAME is the I guess the American name for the anime. It's the newer Bandai anime that's not Gundam, but it's got a lot of kits and it's like a different story that's completely on Gundam. It's got some cool kit designs. Shit is kind of meh. It's okay. Anyway, come on, next page off. And then the actual Gundam stuff, and it's funny because neither me and we had a conversation about how like as you get to become a more experienced builder, you kind of find your niche. And we will occasionally build Gundam stuff, but that's not our main passion for building. So neither of us actually walked out with any official Gundam stuff, hilariously. But man, if you want some official Gundam stuff, they got it, man. All this shit, all these master grades and stuff. And let's see what else we got here. Check this out. And Danny, if you see this, I wanted you to see this shit. They have a fucking look at this Iron Man model of kit. Like, wow, this shit is sick. I didn't know this existed. I had no idea this was a thing. Lots of Evangelion stuff. Tavish, if you catch this, definitely. I try to get some pictures of that. There's a Knights of Sidonia kit. And lots of other like old sci-fi. Look at this Thunderbird stuff, man. Like you got it. That's way before my time. Thunderbirds. You have to be my parents' age to really remember for that from when it was a thing. It's crazy, and I don't want. At this point, I don't even know if I want to call them bootlegs. But this Guy Galgar kit, like some kind of a not knockoff, but like not a normal Bandai kit, whatever it actually is. It is there. Lots of stuff I have no idea what a lot of this stuff is. I know what Evangelion is. Look at this giant Evangelion kit. I don't know, this transport platform thing. I have no idea what the hell it is. It's cool though. So there's that. Move Loop kits, the big ones and the small ones. I think the main reason I'm doing this too now, on top of just amazing, is this store people need to know about this store so it does good and it stays around. Because man, the community needs stuff like this to exist. So, all right, I already showed you that. I already showed you that. I'm not going backwards, am I? No, I'm not. I just took more pictures of it. Whole wall, and we didn't even. There was a whole area for tabletop gaming that he didn't even go into because he was so busy with his other stuff. But I took a peek in there, and just their wargaming section is as big as like our Firefly. Just racks and racks and racks of Warhammer shit, BattleTech shit. Not a lot about it. The only thing I didn't see a lot of was BattleTech. There was like a couple boxes and a couple books. Not a big selection of BattleTech, but that may be just what's available. I know a bunch of new wave of stuff is coming that they will very likely get. I had to get a picture of that. I mean, come on. From that, what do you call that? Fighter Gundam series. It's classic. The Merman. And then, yeah, more close-ups of that. Sorry for the redundancy. All right, that's it for the fucking. That's it. Yeah, and like, shit. Did I have a picture? Anyway, there was a thing in here that I had. Let me hold on. Sorry. I'll cut back to the other thing in just a second. There's a particular picture I thought I threw in my slideshow, but I guess I didn't. Of just a great moment of the day. What the fuck? Did I not put it in there? I'm sorry that I'm not prepared with this picture I wanted to show you of my buddy holding a kit that was just like a grail kit for him. Bro, what happened? Shit. Did it upload? Hang on. Anyway, because then we thought that one glass wall was like, okay, that's the wall, you know, of like just insanity. And then, but the thing is, like, there was another wall. Where did that picture go? Like, a picture of my photos legit vanished. What the fuck, dude? It's on my, if I have to go to my Insta, I can. That's wild. I definitely did not, hold on. This is bothering me at this point. Would it be in the trash? No, it's not in the trash, because I was gonna say I definitely did not delete it. Okay, let's see. There's one last picture I want to show you. It's probably my favorite picture of the whole trip, specifically of my bud. Let's find that photo. Because anyway, there's a back wall there, and then like here it is. There is a fucking back wall in this place, and the second back wall that we found. Shit, hold on, man. There we go. Then there was the high-end back wall that I didn't know about, and I found this, and like he is holding right now one of like a grail piece for him. What you're looking at right here, this is about 45 pounds of metal. This is a robot spirits of Guy King, and there's two of them. He's got a video of it. He took video of this guy showing it. I think that's in his hand there. But essentially, like, there's two. The main one with the Guy King and his big ass robot that he rides here. This is $800, and you'll understand why. It's quality, like metal craftsmanship. Like it's made out of like some pieces are like metal aluminum, I think, and die cast. Just insane, like a rich man's toy. And we're like, man, we got to get a picture of this because it was just so. He was just flipping, man. And then there was another box that came with it. There was another like 250, 300. It was almost a grand worth of Guy King shit that we didn't even know existed. He's the super robot of the two of us. He knows all the super robot stuff, you know, and he didn't know this existed. He was just, mind was blown. And that was the final thing I want to show you. But yeah, like, it was just such a magical experience because, like, for me to be able to give my friend that much joy, like, yeah, the kits were cool and stuff, and I wanted you guys to all know about this. And I mean, don't get me wrong, I was over the moon elated because it was like, it felt like Christmas as a 4-year-old kid, like seeing the shit. But the important thing out of all this was just like how much joy it brought him in, because like I want to do something cool, and it's so hard for me to like think of a cool thing, and I just lucked out. And like we're driving there, and we're like, man, what if we get there and this place is kind of meh, it's kind of okay. And we got there, it was not meh, it was not okay. It was fucking amazing. And just seeing like how much, like I swear to God, I'm sorry, Dara, if I'm embarrassing you, bro, but I swear to God, it looked like he was on the verge of tears. He was just like so excited, man. I know he was so excited. He was already amped before. He was like, I woke up at 4 and I was like looking at pictures of the shop, seeing about it. He was already amped. And I was so happy that it actually delivered, because we were making a backup plan of like, if this store is like nothing like amazing, I'm like, here's some other places, like this place has got some vintage Transformers. We never even thought about going to other stores. There's no need. Hell, there's another like a Gundam shop that is like a major distributor. I think it's like Gundam Planet or something down the road, and it wasn't open yesterday. And we were like, man, we fucked up. I wish you would have gone Sunday when it was open. We don't even care. Now, we'll take another trip down there again, and we're going to hit that too. And next time, I'm not going to be such an excited, elated schoolboy that I'm not taking videos. Next time, there will be video. Now, he got some video. He hasn't uploaded it yet. But it was just such a great thing, man. And that is a segue into another conversation I want to have about like the simple joys of life and the simple pleasures. And two things that I really enjoy that are simple pleasures to me is like doing thoughtful things for other people is just one of my favorite things, because like one of my favorite things actually is building like model kits or building art and making arts for people. Like I recently did a Clone Wars diorama for my wife, and that was so much fun because I knew like the whole time I was making, I'm like, let's go find the characters that I know she'll really want to have on here, you know. And I made a little Ahsoka and a little Anakin, and like that was just so much fun because you know that like what you're making for somebody, like when they get it, it's going to be a special thing. Hopefully, if you really like not, you know, if you really knock it out of the park, you know, it gives them the joy because I know I'm good at the things that I make, and so that makes it one of the high points of me is if I can do a project and really knock it out of the park and make a gift for somebody. Another one was like for one of my other best friends, Tavish, making him a big alien diorama with this body collector, and man, like it come out good as fuck, and I know how excited it made him. That was just such a good feeling to do that. But that was just such a that's always been a simple pleasure for me that I really enjoy, and that and then just the road trips, like I said, you know, as much as I don't like driving, because I don't like driving, you know, I'll very often tell you I'll very often ask somebody else to drive, but like that not liking to drive is so overridden by the joy of being in a car with someone that you care about and just talking about the world, man. And like those 4 hours that we drove to that shop just flew by. It was just full of good conversations about lots of stuff, you know, serious and not serious, and just having a good time. And, you know, we wanted to do a road trip like this for like 2 years almost. And finally to get our first road trip and have it be this amazing of a trip. I couldn't have asked for more. It was such a good day. And definitely think about that. If you get to have road trips with loved ones and people you care about, take that space and fill it with conversation. Like fuck music. Like yeah, music on road trips used to be the move, right? And I guess sometimes it can be. Like sometimes you just get tired of yakking and your mouth is tired. But uh, I'd rather now have like a podcast on and talk about the podcast. If it's about like murder mystery or like paranormal or whatever, I want to talk about it, and that's such a fun thing to do. And but yeah, road trips are one of my simple joys too. Those are probably two of my favorite things. Uh, if you didn't know that about me, but yeah, holy shit, we're kind of in 22 minutes of video, and I probably need to wrap it up here. But that was my adventure yesterday and the stuff that I want to talk about. And I'm gonna get more of an edited format like this. I just need to do some tweaks, and when I do, it'll be more professional than it is now, which is not. But hey, it's more viewable, and I'm not holding the phone. So that's it, and I hope you guys have a good day. See ya.